For I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes. For the business executive and the freelancer, the New York native and the transplant, the first-time homeowner and currently unhoused, the marrieds and singles, the influencer and the amateur, the longtime believers and the ardent atheists. It's for every small town and long stretch of highway, those near and those far, for everyone, everywhere. Vision Builders is our building, missions, and expansion fund at C3 NYC, where we give over and above our tithe and step into sacrificial generosity. Vision Builders seeks to lift our eyes beyond the current scope of our church and neighborhoods to serve our city, our nation, and our world. We are one church, 4 cities: New York City, Paris, Berlin, and Philadelphia. This Easter, our heart across our cities was to lift high the good news of our Savior. Jesus was a storyteller who revealed the mysteries of heaven through the familiar and the ordinary. And when our team began to dream of a new way to tell the story of Easter, we thought about the people and places we see every day. Everyone, Everywhere was our most ambitious creative film yet, featuring over 50 cast and crew filmed in locations from the Bronx out to the Rockaways, and included specialized visual effects. Debuting on Easter morning, the film highlighted the transformative power of the cross for everyone, everywhere. Our Love New York Outreach Day saw 300 meals given to the homeless in Tompkins Square Park, and hundreds reached at our Easter Fun Fest. C3 Youth hosted 23 teams at our 3x3 youth basketball tournament, connecting and building relationships with the local youth of New York City. In our Good Friday and Easter Sunday services, we celebrated 89 salvations, 2,844 people reached. Our Paris location celebrated with a Good Friday dinner party, one of our biggest dinner party events to date. Over Easter Sunday, we celebrated 9 salvations and saw invites spread throughout the neighborhood, with many people coming in to check out service after hearing worship as they walked past. In Berlin, we kicked off weekly Sunday services on Easter weekend. With 185 people attending, Easter was a catalyst where many who had never been in a church before attended, and others chose to put down roots and claim C3 Berlin as their church home. Out of Easter, Berlin has also launched a powerful What Would Jesus Do series, building on the creative outreach from Easter, and started Growth Track to help plug in new attendees with 30 people attending. In our newest location, Pastors Kevin and Catherine Myers have officially relocated to Philadelphia, where they've begun to launch services with many testimonies from people being healed. This April, we saw 24 new people and 6 salvations. Easter also kicked off with the launch of new dinner parties, multiplying from 1 location to 14 with incredible new leaders. Through our Easter outreach and fulfilled pledge to C3 Alive in Uganda, we've seen lives changed, but this 2022, we're still dreaming for more. Last year, we pledged to give $919,353. So far, we've raised $331,838. By the end of May, we should be at $459,677, which means we're currently facing a vision gap of $127,839. But we have big plans for what we could do if we saw the vision gap fulfilled. These include investing in sound and production equipment for Berlin and Paris. Instead of weekly rentals, we would purchase Sunday equipment to increase the excellence of services. Purchasing supplies for the kids' ministry and Mother's Lounge to support families in Paris. Supporting venues for team and monthly gatherings for Philly. Launching our first ever C3 Kids Summer Camp in NYC. Investing in solar lighting and renting a larger storage space for our NYC Urban Garden. Continuing to support our Juvenile Justice Ministries meals on Thursday and Saturday to the young men being mentored, as well as additional resources like books and grooming kits. Through your generosity and faith, every gift creates a new pathway for people to experience the love of Jesus. And as we celebrate, we remember not just what God has already done, but we also lift our eyes in faith for what's to come. And at last, we are excited to be releasing our first full live album. And the heartbeat of these songs was a central theme. We are living in revival days. There is a sound of worship coming from our church that we dream would be like a city on a hill, burning brightly for our city, our nation, and our world. Thanks to Vision Builders, C3 NYC Worship has been able to write, record, and plan for this full live recording. From rehearsals to mixing, from design to film, We are excited to capture not only the excellence of the night, but the freedom, joy, wonder, and glory of God's presence. Vision builders, these are revival days.